In a laboratory in Berkeley, California, something happened in 2025 that will change what it means to be human forever. Scientists used artificial intelligence to design a gene editor from scratch, a molecular machine that can rewrite human DNA with a precision nature never achieved. They call it OpenCRISPR-1, and right now it's being downloaded by thousands of researchers around the world. But here's the part that should make you stop scrolling. This isn't just another scientific breakthrough. This is the moment when humans stopped being passengers on the evolutionary journey and grabbed the steering wheel. And the road ahead splits into three very different directions. Let me take you back 6 months before anyone knew about OpenCRISPR-1. Scientists at a company called Profluent were training an artificial intelligence on over 1 million CRISPR systems collected from microbial genomes. The AI wasn't just reading this information. It was learning the hidden language of evolution, the patterns that nature spent billions of years perfecting. Then they asked it to do something audacious. Design us a gene editor better than anything evolution has created. The AI generated millions of designs. From those millions, they selected 48 for testing. And one of them, OpenCRISPR-1, did something extraordinary. It edited human DNA with comparable efficiency to CRISPR-Cas9, the gene editor that won the Nobel Prize. But when they tested it on off-target sites, those places where gene editors accidentally damaged DNA, they're not supposed to touch OpenCRISPR-1, showed a 95% reduction in errors. This AI-designed protein is 403 mutations away from CRISPR-Cas9. It's 182 mutations away from any natural protein that has ever existed. This isn't evolution. This is intelligent design on a molecular level. But I want to tell you about something else that makes this moment even more profound. Scientists recently discovered that viruses have been secretly directing human evolution this entire time. When researchers analyzed every protein adaptation that occurred since humans split from chimpanzees 7 million years ago, they found something shocking. 30% of all the changes that make us different from our closest relatives were driven by viruses. Not climate, not predators, viruses. These invisible invaders have been rewriting our genetic code at 3 times the rate of other evolutionary pressures. And here's where it gets really interesting. 8% of your genome consists of ancient viral DNA. There's a gene called syncytin, derived from a retrovirus, that allows the cells in a pregnant woman's placenta to fuse together. Without viral DNA, placental mammals, including humans, would not exist. We are literally built from the tools that once tried to destroy us. But now we've created something that makes viral evolution look slow. OpenCRISPR-1 can potentially deliver genetic changes through simple injections. Not complex hospital procedures. Injections. The barrier between genetic therapy and genetic enhancement just collapsed. And this leads us to the 3 roads, the 3 possible futures that experts believe humanity now faces. The first path is the standstill. We remain roughly, as we are now, using technologies like OpenCRISPR-1 only to cure diseases, never to enhance. But here's the problem. In the entire 3.7 billion year history of life on Earth, no species has ever stopped evolving. Everything changes. Thinking we can freeze human evolution at this exact moment is like thinking you can stop a river by standing in it. The second path is extinction. This isn't pessimism, it's statistics. 99% of all species that have ever existed are extinct. Around 70,000 years ago, a volcanic eruption may have reduced the human population to as few as 10,000 individuals. Now we face new existential risks. Climate change, engineered pandemics, AI systems we might not be able to control. For the first time in history, we possess the power to accidentally erase ourselves through technologies we created to help us. The third path is speciation, the splitting of humanity into different species or subspecies. Until recently, this seemed impossible. Humans are too interconnected. We travel everywhere. We interbreed across all boundaries. But something has changed. If a population of humans settles on Mars and stops breeding with people on Earth, it might take only 10 generations before they become genetically distinct. 10 generations. That's 200 years, not 10,000, not 1 million. 2 centuries. But speciation won't just happen through geography. It could happen through choice, through genetic enhancement. Imagine a world where some parents can afford to edit their children's genomes, boosting intelligence, disease resistance, physical capabilities, even lifespan. These enhanced humans would likely prefer to marry others with similar enhancements. Within a few generations, you could have a genetic divide so profound that enhanced and unenhanced humans might as well be different species. Scientists call this engineered divergence, and it's not a distant possibility. The tools exist right now. Open CRISPR-1 is free to download. The only barriers are ethical, legal, and the fact that most people don't yet realize what's possible. Here's what keeps me up at night. We're making these decisions right now in real time without really understanding the consequences. When Profluent Bio released Open CRISPR-1 as open source, they did it with noble intentions, democratizing gene editing, accelerating cures for diseases. But open source means everyone has access, not just ethical researchers. Everyone. The same tools that could eliminate genetic diseases could be used to create designer babies. Let me give you a sense of the timeline we're looking at. In the next 10 years, AI-designed gene editors will become routine in research labs worldwide. In 20 years, genetic therapies for dozens of diseases will be commonplace. In 50 years, if we follow the enhancement path, the first generation of genuinely enhanced humans will be entering adulthood. They'll be smarter, healthier, and stronger than any human who ever lived naturally. In 100 years, if we've colonized other worlds, there might be Martians. Not green aliens, but humans who have diverged so far from their Earth cousins that they're functionally a different species. In 200 years, if we've gone down the engineered divergence path, there could be dozens of human subspecies. Some optimized for space, some for underwater cities, some with lifespans extended to 200 years or more. But there's another possibility. We could choose wisdom over power. We could decide that genetic enhancement of humans crosses a line we're not willing to cross, that the risk of creating a genetic underclass is too dangerous to allow. This would require something humans have never been good at: global cooperation, international treaties with real enforcement, a collective agreement to limit our own power. Can we do it? I honestly don't know. Because gene editing isn't a weapon you can dismantle. It's knowledge, and knowledge, once discovered, can't be undiscovered. Open CRISPR-1 is already out there. The AI systems that designed it are already working on the next generation. The only question is what we choose to do with these tools. So here we are. 3 paths: standstill, extinction, or speciation. And here's the truth. We're not actually standing still deciding which path to take. We're already moving. Every day, researchers use CRISPR to understand diseases better. Every month, AI systems get better at designing biological systems. Every year, the cost of gene editing drops and its precision improves. We're not choosing whether to alter human evolution. We're choosing how to do it, how fast, and whether we do it together as one species or fragment into many. The viruses that shaped 30% of our evolution didn't ask our permission. They just rewrote us generation after generation. Now we have the power to be the viruses, to be the force that rewrites humanity. But unlike viruses, we can choose, we can think ahead. We can ask whether the changes we're capable of making are changes we should make. This is the question of our age. Not whether we can design better humans, but whether we should. Not whether we can split into multiple species, but whether we want to. I don't have the answer. I'm not sure anyone does. But I know this: the decision won't wait for us to be ready. Open CRISPR-1 exists. The AI that created it is already improving. The technologies that will define our descendants are being built right now. So the real question isn't what will happen. The real question is, what do you think should happen? Because the choices we make as a society, the laws we pass, the research we fund, the lines we refuse to cross, these will determine which path humanity takes. And 50 years from now, 100 years from now, whoever or whatever we've become will look back at this moment. They'll see us standing at the fork in the road with the tools to rewrite evolution itself. And they'll ask what we decided. I hope we choose wisely. Because unlike evolution, which had 4 billion years to make mistakes and correct them, we might only get one chance to get this right. Thanks for watching.